Slope is a number that describes both direction and steepness of a line. It is often denoted by the letter m. To find slope, use the equation y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. In our equation, we have y2 being 3 minus y1, which is 4, over x2, which is 2, minus x1, which is 3. 3 minus 4 is negative 1, over 2 minus 3, which is negative 1. Negative 1 divided by negative 1 equals 1, so our slope equals 1. The equation to find slope is y equals mx plus b. We already found our slope, which is 1. To find b, our y-intercept, we plug in an ordered pair from the original problem. So we have 4 equals 1, our slope, times 3 plus b. We have to get b by itself, so we multiply 3 by 1 and subtract it from both sides. 4 minus 3 is 1, so b equals 1. We found that b equals 1. So now we can plug that into our slope-intercept formula, y equals mx plus b. So we have y equals 1 times x plus 1. To graph our slope, we start with the y-intercept, 1. To plot our y-intercept, we go onto the y-axis and go up 1. Then we use the slope to plot the rest of the points. To plot our slope, we use the equation rise over run. So we'll go up 1 and over 1. So we started our y-intercept. We go up 1, over 1. Up 1, over 1. Up 1, over 1. To go down, we will go down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1. Then draw a line through your points.
An inequality is a mathematical sentence built from expressions using one or more symbols: less than, greater than, less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. Our problem is y is greater than or equal to 1x plus 1. And since it says greater than, it will be a solid line. And if it's greater than or less than, it would be a dashed line, like this. And on our problem, since it says it's greater than, anything above the line would be a solution to our problem. And that is how you solve an inequality and graph it.
Okay. Find the slope of PQ if P 1, 1 and Q is 5, 4. To find the slope, we're going to use the equation y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. y2 being the 4 and y1 being the 1 over x2 being the 5 minus x1, which is 1. To work this out, we'll do the 4 minus 1 first. 4 minus 1 is 3. If we look at our examples, we can pretty much cross out D because it starts with a negative 3, C starting with a negative 4, and A starting with a 4. Now all we have left is B, but just to make sure, we'll work out the bottom. 5 minus 1 is 4. So the slope of P11 and Q54 is 3, 4, which is B.
Our next problem is, which inequality is shown? This is the graph they gave us, and these are the choices. First, we can look at A and C. A and C, y is greater than 2x plus 4, and C is y is less than 2x plus 4. So those can be crossed out because our line is a solid line, and when you have these, you must have a dashed line. So our next, we would look at B and D. And since y is greater than or equal to, we know that it has to be either B and D, since it's greater than or equal to. And then since we are going this way, we have to look and see that y has to be less than 2x plus 4 because it's anything behind the line. So our answer would be D. Alright, this is our technology enhanced question. With technology enhanced questions, there is no multiple choice, so you have to graph it out using the tools they give you or whatever you need. So So our question is, graph the inequality y is less than or equal to -3/4 x minus 2 from the coordinate plane. Be sure to extend your line through all possible quadrants. So first we notice that our b is -2 and our slope is -3/4. So we will plot our b, which is -2. And then we'll use our slope and we will go down 3/4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we also can go up 3 to the left 4. So alright, and since y is less than or equal to, we will have a solid line going through our graph. Since our problem is y is less than or equal to, we shade everything below the line. And that is the answer to our problem.